There are a few times a year where there's a sort of an influx of people looking to make changes with their body. Usually they sign up to a gym, let's say, or for a coach, etc. And we're starting to enter another of those peaks in the year where the weather starts to change a little bit. People start to consider, oh, I'm going to be outside a little bit more. I'm going to be wearing a bunch of different clothing. Perhaps they even try on some of those clothing. Oh, we're entering a season where there's a lot of social events, and I'm going to have to wear my suit or my dress or whatever it is, right? So that awareness starts to make people look for change, right? And inevitably, there's always this initial measurement that has to happen. And I'm a big proponent for it. And I know there's people that have this sort of bad relationship with the scale, just as they would with food or etc. And I'm very practical where it looks at it. I understand it. And I think in these cases, when I have someone come in with that, I'll look at it and I won't necessarily let them see it, because I need to see where we're starting. I need to be able to do some of the math. We need to be able to look at where we are. And if it's been a long time and you have been avoiding this measurement for whatever reason, it's this reset check-in. And it means nothing more than this reset button where we start at 0. And then we have to look at what is the change from that point. It doesn't matter anything that happened before. It actually doesn't even matter what that measurement itself is. This is a reset check-in. You're just trying to see where you're currently at. And then from that, you figure out your plan, you figure out where you need to go, what the distance between those 2 points are, what the actions are going to take to get you there, and you move forward, never looking back again, never even having to look at that one particular measurement until you're comparing it to some future change. So it's this reset check-in. Don't be afraid of it. It's just a number. And I will try to expose people to that number as often as possible so it becomes just that. It's just data, just like anything else. If I asked you what the date is, you're not going to get nervous about the date. If I asked you how tall you are, you're not going to get nervous with that. If I asked you, how far you have to drive to the workout you go to, you're not going to be like, I don't want to know. So why are we looking at this scale as something to be afraid of? It's just a number. And it's really just what the gravity's effect has on the amount of mass in your body, if we needed to be super technical about it. But whatever it is, it's just an initial check-in. It's a moment, snapshot in time where we check the difference from now moving forward. Whatever it is, it is. There's no good or bad or in between. This is just about resetting, checking in, using a metric that is not how you feel, because how you feel can be affected by so many different things. But if we're looking at the hard numbers week by week by week, we know what the plan is doing well and maybe what the plan needs some improvement on. So again, it's just a little bit of a reset, scale, check-in.